about some wins. What do you think, Alexis?
I like it.
Which NBA team won the most games in the 2024-25 regular season?
Was it the Celtics, the Thunder, the Cavs, or the Rockets?
Okay, let's make some announcements, Alexis.
Starting in the neighborhood, this player took the neighborhood over with, get this, nearly 8,000 wins.
8,000 wins? Congratulations, Rebirth GTV.
I'll be announcing. Let's go. Hello. Hello, 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 hello. Oh. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Can you hear? Alright. So tomorrow I'll be giving more information. In the morning I'll do a stream announcing the dates of the marathon. I've printed flyers. I'll show you this tomorrow morning though, cause just a sneak peek. I'm just gonna let you guys know it's happening very soon. It's not gonna be a long wait, it's gonna happen very soon. So we're playing 2K today.
And in the locker room, Each guy has been going over and through his own routine to get ready. But once they take the floor, they're one single unit. Good evening, everyone, and welcome. And we got a special game for you tonight. This one part of the NBA Cup. This is Kevin Harlan along with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. And, of course, David Aldridge is joining us tonight from the sideline. Here we are in November. Let's see how things are shaking out in the West early in the season. You take a look at Los Angeles. A terrific position for them as they hold up that illustrious top spot. But it's a long season, as we all know. And, of course, Portland. They're much further down in the standings right now. Let's take a look at our starters for Portland. They've got Fultz. Walker out there with O'Neal. And it's Juzang in at the two-guard spot. And for the Lakers, Davis is the pivot with Kuzma by his side. James is out there with Scott. And it's Christie in at small forward. Here we are, Greg, looking at early returns from these teams. It's pretty revealing.
Yeah, the first few games of the season quickly tell you what you're good at. And they tell you also what you need to work on.
And Portland starts out with the ball. And tonight marks the start of the NBA Cup for MP. I know a major goal for him is winning this competition, making a statement to the rest of the NBA.
Get that out of here, boy. Give me that.
You almost have to win this first game to advance out of the group stage. So MP has made it a point to get his teammates ready, imploring them to treat this like a playoff game. I'm excited to see how they come out.
And so the Los Angeles Lakers get the first points of the ballgame. Juzang passes to Fultz. Tries again. Kuzma pulls it in.
You know, that's a quick 0 for 4 now. At what point do you call a timeout and reset?
Here's Scott. And it's sent back by O'Neal.
It was not blocked.
About a minute played so far here in the first.
Juzang.
Fultz the pass to Walker. Walker is screen on Davis. Here's O'Neal. No good that time. Kuzma with the defensive effort.
Yeah, trying to get going here, but that's an offer for the first 5 here to start the game.
I would have made that.
Trailblazers have gone 0 of 5 here to start the game. Rough start for them. Portland had, Greg, one of the great guard combinations in Clyde Drexler and Terry Porter.
Man, that was one heck of a backcourt. And they really complemented each other so well. Drexler with his explosive scoring ability, and Porter would just do a little bit of everything. And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
O'Neal is screen on James. Inside. And the dunk by O'Neal.
Well, I tell you what. Fultz does a nice job with the pocket passes, threading the needle out of the pick and roll. That's a tough cover when you're on defense.
Now, here's Scott. We saw him go on a scoring rampage last game. Drills the three-pointer. What a season it was for MP. Greg, a great playoff run, and now he'll forever be a two-time NBA champion.
And every title run is different. MP knows that now. But the way his team came together in the postseason was fantastic. A great season capped off with another ring for MP.
And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played, buries it down low. Scott's got 11 points.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
Fultz kicks to O'Neal. To the inside, edge of 4. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
That's simply an outstanding play, working the size mismatch right at the rim.
Here's Scott. And another 3 for the Lakers.
Oh, yeah.
Displaying intensity
In there.
the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with punch.
Black Ops 6 marathon.
Now, here's Walker. He's playing a pretty big role for him at the offensive end, averaging about 12.5 points a game.
Been playing it today.
Over to the left wing. 4 on the shot.
Fultz knows it's his job to work the ball around and get his guys involved. He's a reliable and capable passer.
Here's Scott. And another
The
three
reason I
for
want
the
to do this
Lakers.
because
And I'm
they
sure
were
last
talking
season
about
is still
Black
fresh in
Ops 7.
MP's
I was
mind,
like,
Greg. He
I gotta do
accomplished what
something crazy
very
with Black
few
Ops 6
players
before that
before
comes
him
out.
have done. Winning the MVP in the finals for a second time. Wow.
I
And
promise
there's
you, there
something
will
about the
be
biggest
a
stage
second.
in the sport that
There
brings
probably
out
will be
the
a
best in
second
it. It says
Black
something
Ops-
about his
Black Ops
mental
7
toughness as well. Not
marathon.
everybody thrives under pressure like he does.
Fultz, no good.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You
Probably
don't
like the
get
same thing.
many looks better from that range.
Same thing we're doing this year.
Scott can't get it to go.
Different concept.
Fultz with the ball. Picked up by Kuzma. Fultz, no good.
Tell you what, that is a missed opportunity from mid-range for sure. With as little defense as was shown, should have made that one.
Scott can't get it to go. Trailblazers trail by 11. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Juzang can't hit.
And if you ask me what percentage of the time he's making that shot, my answer wouldn't be in the single digits.
Well, you can't be forcing a shot like that. You got to keep the ball moving. Get something better.
At the teardrop. Lakers with the rebound. They come into this having outplayed Phoenix the last game.
Remarkable consistency from deep. You can't count on that every game,
Sure,
especially on the road.
Yeah, you know, the defense had no answer for him. To do that kind of damage on the road, impressive.
And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers with a 14-point lead as we bring the quarter to a close. They have made it very tough to get a shot off against them. Their defense has been stifling. And don't go away. We'll be right back. Glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for Los Angeles.
You know, so far in this one, these guys have been knocking them down from distance. You've got to like their confidence as this game continues. They're on a nice roll.
This is one of the only streams where I taught these guys
fast break opportunities. Great job trusting their guys and getting those easy ones.
That's why I like
on the court right now for the Trailblazers. Avdia out there with Portis. Then it's Porter. Then there's Klingon. And it's Juzang in at the 2. Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Well, guys, T in that last outing against Phoenix was outstanding. He had an impressive number of points, and he reached that total with some superb shooting from deep. Those are eye-popping numbers he put up.
I'm excited for
possibly
y'all
top
to
them
see
tonight. Would he? Let's find out together. Kevin?
Yeah, David, in stretches, he was absolutely dominant. Greg, he'd love to match that performance tonight.
This team needs his contributions. When he's right, he makes winning plays time and time again.
For sure, and draws so much defensive attention that it opens up opportunities for others.
Hey, Clark, no one covers the college game like you. And for new
I don't even know what that is,
the
bro.
biggest challenge is adjusting to life in the NBA and the play itself.
Speed and size, Kevin. I mean, that's where it really starts. You've got to be in great condition, but the speed and size of the players at the NBA level is unlike any other basketball you play. Everybody in the NBA is big and athletic, and things are just played and done at a much faster pace.
Vince Williams is checked in for Scott. Ayton, he's checked in for Portland. That one misses. And it seems each season more things can be subject to video review.
Tomorrow's stream might not be long. It might be like 30 minutes or an hour.
Your time.
I'm gonna try to get up here early, around like 7:30 maybe or 7. But I gotta address some stuff. I gotta announce the dates of the
Lakers leading by
Black
16.
Ops 6 marathon,
From downtown,
Wayne
Scott.
Walden.
Scott's got 29 in the game. Well, last year, Greg MP continuing to cement himself as an elite player in this NBA.
First team All-NBA for a second time. The MP has become a franchise player, someone you build your team around.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can count on him to continue missing.
Well, there's no question, and he welcomes this, that Anthony Davis shoulders a heavy load on the defensive end.
And he should, and he does. I mean, he's a true anchor. He protects the rim. He can guard out on the perimeter. He communicates well. He's got an excellent basketball IQ. And he's a guy that can cover up a lot of mistakes from his teammates. Seems to have a knack for hitting guys in their spots. His vision excellent.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D chills.
And guys, now that they're rolling from out there, the defense has to really get up into them. You got to almost be in their jerseys to try to deny those looks.
Some nice ball movement here by the Trailblazers. Scott against Fultz. And here we go. Fast break. James has got it. Good on the shot. 34 points for T.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Fultz. Kuzma pulls it in. Kuzma's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Scott. He's got 34. From outside the arc. Connects again from distance. You can tell he is feeling it.
Kevin, he's on fire.
And so it's Los Angeles, holding a very comfortable 25-point lead as the quarter comes to a close. The three-point shooting has come fast and furious to the tune of what has become a big-time blowout in progress. And we've got more on 2K Sports coming your way after this break.
2K again, probably. So I'm saying Call of Duty for the marathon. I also just hit 1,000 hours on Call of Duty 2.
Hello and welcome. Before we take a look at the action from the first half, a brief overview of some upcoming games.
This is where you pile up wins and move up in the standings. These can be trap games as well.
And that goes to your leadership, man. Good leaders keep you from playing down to your opponent.
Now we'll take a look back at our featured game. That was quite a performance for the Lakers.
The offense has been well engineered, kind of like diesel engine, but much, much more advanced. More like a jet.
Yeah, that diesel engine going to show you real power when that camera turns off.
That'll do it for our show tonight. Thanks for joining us, and we'll send you back to Kevin Harlan for more hoops action.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Really an incredible game from T.
Yeah, he's just been raining down on them from deep here. Talk about dialed in.
Well, you know, the stroke looks fantastic. Even when he's had a hand in his face, it hasn't affected him at all.
Lakers shooting has been beyond great up until now. How about 57% from the field overall? Davis is the pivot with Kuzma by his side. Scott is out there with James. And it's Christie in at the 3, the small forward. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. Juzang passes to Walker. O'Neal against Kuzma. To the paint, Fultz finds Walker. Clock at 6. And it's Anthony Davis with the rebound. Here's Scott. And that one falls coming off of Davis's feed. Scott's got 40 points.
I want
and
a
coming off his
headset
second league
I want a
MVP
headset
award,
there.
Greg MP is certainly cementing his place as one of the best to ever do it.
Well, Kevin, you look at the players to win multiple MVPs, every single one in the Hall or headed there, and he'll be no exception.
Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. Trains the three-pointer.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And you know what? It's all about the long-distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there.
Here's O'Neal. Portland again missing.
And the shots just continue to say no in terms of falling.
2 points. That one goes. Scott's got 8 points here in this quarter.
Guys, I tell you what, feels like everything is coming easy to him. Just taking what he sees and capitalizing.
Back to Fultz. Edge of 4. He's guarded by Davis. And Davis pulls it down.
Boy, they need to pick it up here now. I mean, they're 0 of 4 coming out of the break.
Here's Scott. They grab their own miss. And Davis gets it to go. Davis has got his second bucket of the night.
Using that length, Davis turning a miss into a make. Bonus points for his team.
Fultz with a screen for Walker. Good on the triple.
And this offense needed that one after 4 misses to start the half.
Outside, Scott takes a 3. Sinks the three-pointer. Scott's got 48.
The real come at us and we'll
back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Pass to O'Neal, kicks to Walker. Back to O'Neal. Here's Walker, and here's Fultz. James defending. A fadeaway. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Here's the 3. Hits it again. Wow.
And his extraordinary offensive play has put him in an elite group.
Yeah, when it comes to the number of 50-point games in a season, he is now number 5 all time. Edge of 4. He's guarded by Davis. And the call will be against Bronny James. That's his first foul. Big group substitution here for the Lakers. Williams, he's checked in for Davis. Cooper comes in for Kyle Kuzma. Keegan Murray's checked in for Christie. And it's Austin Reeves in for James. Portland also making some changes. Portis, he's checked in for O'Neal. And it's Avdia in for Fultz. Count it. Juzang's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Hey, when you're big and pass it like Portis did there, the defense has to just tip their hat on that one.
Here's Scott. Off target with his 3. The Trailblazers have gone 2 of 7 from the field in the third. That leaves room for improvement, sir. Reeves against Avdia. Over Reeves. Avdia can't hit. For Los Angeles, they've gone 6 of 9 from the floor here in the second half. They've got to be happy with that. And got it! Another basket.
And this game has his name written all over it.
Greg, he's been phenomenal in offensive onslaught. Portis against Cooper. Portis, the pass to Avdia. Rebound by Williams. Here's the Lakers with the ball. They're on a 19-5 run. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Sinks the triple.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
Here's Juzang, defended by Scott. Shot from 12. No good. Fires the 3. And good. There's another. 60 points. This guy cannot be stopped.
They've had no answer for him in this one.
And so it's Los Angeles with a huge lead at the break. Safe to say there's no catching him today. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. And we'll be back with you shortly. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
It's just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
And they'd love to see every possession end this way. True team basketball.
And there may not. Which would it be?
Ooh, good question, Kevin. Probably small forward, wing. I'd like to be a fearsome finisher who can soar and dunk over everybody.
Scotty's checked in for Los Angeles. On the court for the Trailblazers, O'Neal is out there with Walker. Then it's Markelle Fultz. And it's Juzang in a two-guard. Knocks down the three ball.
Their third three-pointer in a row.
Adjustment time for these guys. The defense has to make some adjustment here.
Outside, O'Neal. Here's Fultz. He's off on that one. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Scott, good.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
O'Neal looking around. Here's Fultz. Portland again missing. For Los Angeles, they've gone 5 of 10, 50% from the field. Another bucket. Wow.
And he's been dominant here thus far.
Shouldering the offense, GA really taking it to the opposition. Pass to Walker. Walker a screen. Fultz with the ball. Fade away. And O'Neal with the basket on the assist from Fultz. Fultz has got 4 assists now tonight.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for Los Angeles.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And an important milestone for them tonight as they pick up win number 10.
And once it becomes...
No, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for T.
He was doing everything right, and the points came in bunches. Definitely had the hot heat.
Back to Fultz. Nice D from Scott. They are enjoying a commanding lead.
And it really gives them the opportunity to give their starters a rest. Always critical when you get ready for that home stretch. And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
Yeah, what a time to put the hammer down. Any hope of a comeback diminished.
And here's Fultz. So it's Los Angeles win this one easily. And tonight, not just a regular season win, it also counts in the NBA Cup standing.
And if you look at the teams that advance in the Cup, you normally have to win this first game. So they're off to a strong start.
And that about wraps it up. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for being with us. So long, everyone.
Great win tonight, MP. son, you win so many games, I'm running out of things to say. MP about to put on a show in the desert. Show them how you shine.
I'll be right back, guys. I gotta go check something real quick.
They're ready to light it up tonight. Over here, over here.
Any disruptive behavior, such as fighting, throwing objects, using improper An air of confidence to the Suns as they arrived earlier today. Playing in front of your home fans always puts a bounce in your step. Hello and thanks for joining us. The NBA Cup is underway. This is game 2, and things will only get more intense from this point forward. Hello, basketball fans. Brian Anderson here, courtside with Doris Burke and Grant Hill. Our reporter is Allie LaForce. Okay, a chance to look at some numbers for De'Aaron Fox.
And all of a sudden, his 3-ball has left him. It's been a rough stretch for him the past 5 games. His percentage from downtown isn't near what it once was, but he's not going to give up. He'll try to get it going here today.
And now the Los Angeles starters. Anthony Davis is out there with Keegan Murray. Then there's James, and it's Scott in at the shooting guard position. And for the Suns, De'Aaron Fox is out there with Devin Booker. Then there's Walker. Then it's Dylan Brooks. And it's Duren in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And with this being the second game in the NBA Cup group stage, this is a pivotal contest for each of these teams.
Yeah, in this group format, Game 2 carries enormous weight. So this is far more than just your normal regular season contest. This has more of a playoff feel.
So Phoenix will get the first possession. I gotta say, the NBA Cup and its additional layer of excitement here early in the NBA season has really ramped up the stakes. I mean, this season, we even have MP laying down the decree. He's going to take his team all the way to the NBA Cup Finals and secure the title.
Each and every Cup game this season is going to be even more exciting, I think, than last year. Just look at the TV ratings on Cup games, and that tells the story. Fans love the added intrigue and, heck, throw in MP's stellar talent and his self-proclaimed quest for the Cup. And everyone is tuning in.
Fox, that's good.
I like it. Setting up Fox that time, getting him something in rhythm.
Grant, when you talk about De'Aaron Fox, what an exciting player.
That he is, and just now entering the prime years of his career. We've seen him make great strides the last few years, and it's scary trying to think just how much he can still improve.
Now here's Fox. He's been a big scorer for this offense, averaging around 20 points a game. Brooks outside, fires for 3. Rebound, the Lakers. They're really clicking as a unit. Tonight, looking for their 11th straight win.
Well, this is a basketball team that's really humming right now. And what you love is they're working together as a unit, which makes it fun to watch. What I'm curious about here is when teams start to adapt and take away their best strategy, how do they keep the streak going? Really, really interested to see how this plays out.
Drops in the 3.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at it.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays. I'll tell you, this lead's not going anywhere with this guy making plays. What a quarter.
Los Angeles shooting their first foul shot of the night. And that one misses. Phoenix has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Here's Walker. Rebound, Anthony Davis. The Lakers have gone 4 of 4 from the floor. Perfect start. Here's Scott. Booker defending. Scott can't get it to go. The Suns have gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. Here's Brooks. The shot off that time. Good D by Murray. Los Angeles has gone 3 of 3 from outside and looking sharp here in the first. Here's Scott. Counted from distance. Scott's got 14. Well, Grant, with the way MP's career has played out so far, he's already creeping towards the upper echelon of all-time greats.
Well, he's not at the top quite yet. But with the way he's played and the trajectory he's on, there's no question that he's up there with all the other superstars who played the game.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Well, guys, T in the last outing against the Mavericks just played phenomenal. He ended up with a jaw-dropping amount of points, and he's a tremendous three-point shooter. We saw that again last game. He was such a difficult matchup in that one. We'll see how he follows it up tonight. Brian?
And the only question now, how does he follow up that performance?
Yeah, each night comes with different challenges, and I'm sure their opponent has seen the film.
What you love about this guy, though, is even when the defense adjusts to what he's doing, he'll make an adjustment right back. He is always ready with a counter.
And Chauncey Billups calls timeout here. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments. And Los Angeles making a change here. Williams is checked in. And a chance to see the latest edition of the power rankings. Always fun to see where everyone in the league stands. You look at the Cavaliers, they're building some momentum right now and aiming for a spot in the top 5.
You know, for the Lakers, they are steamrolling every...
He's checked in for the Suns. Beal comes in for Booker.
Out there, no let up.
And the Lakers with possession here. 7-point differential. Here's Scott. Ooh, now 7 for 9 after that make.
Wow. Some strong perimeter shooting here in the first quarter.
And here's Fox. He'll bring it up for the Suns. 46 seconds left in the first quarter. Baseline try. Jump shot is good that time. Fox has got 7 points in the game.
Smart play by Fox. If you can't find penetration, take what you can get.
Puts up a 3. Shot's good by Scott.
What an aggressive mindset in this period. He's starting to take over.
Here's Fox. Rebounded by the Lakers.
They've been just a little bit better on the glass so far, showing their tremendous work ethic.
And Los Angeles, another 3.
And early on, they've been on a tear, just getting whatever they want offensively.
Well, what I love is the game plan has been solid from the opening tip, and guys are making their shots. That's critical.
Here's Scott. Nails it from 3. Scott's got 28 points for the game.
Their ability to space the floor has been the story of this game.
And what surprises me is the defense hasn't done anything to take away that three-point shot. That has been their preferred weapon tonight.
Domination in the first quarter. It's been pretty lopsided. The Lakers on top, up by 16. Don't go away. We'll be back with the second quarter in just a moment. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. A chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Lakers.
Well, we're in the era of the three-point basket. So if you want to win games in this league, you have to connect from deep, and they have been thus far.
You know, also, they've been incredible on the fast break, taking those chances, playing with great pace.
And so in the game for the Lakers, they've got Williams, Kyle Kuzma out there with Austin Reeves, and it's Scott in at the point guard position. The Lakers lead by 19. Fires from deep. Connects again from distance. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, B.A. Unbelievable.
Here's Webb. Here he goes. He's off on the layup. Los Angeles has gone 2 for 2 from the arc here in the second. No good on the 3.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
No problems knocking that one down. Connect's got his second basket of the night.
This guy reads situations so well, and he knows how to execute.
Well, Dalton Connect had a late growth spurt during college, and it really helped his game, Grant.
He really did. I mean, B.A., he started college as a 6'3" guard, but grew 3 inches during his first 2 seasons and added some muscle. Now at 6'6", he can play confidently out there on the wing.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Brian, the NBA draft is now split over 2 days. Commissioner Adam Silver said second-round picks have become increasingly important, and this allows teams more time between those picks, as well as a chance to reassess after the first round. Also, given the level of interest, it merited primetime coverage and exposure.
All right, Allie, thank you. It's been a hit. Duran, the pass to Beal. Clock at 6. Driving to the basket. And Reeves pulls it down.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Shot's good by Scott. Scott's got 42 in the game.
They are trying to close this out strong, and he's the man who's put you in this position.
Phoenix calls timeout. Grant, as you always say, in the playoffs, you need a player who can score in isolation.
That's true, B.A. And in a 7-game series, defenses disrupt your set offense. If your stars can go mano-a-mano and create something out of nothing, that's often the best you can get.
Some changes here for the Lakers. Davis, he's checked in for Cooper, and it's Keegan Murray in for Reeves. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Brooks finds Booker. Now Fox. Duren, the screen. Fox, the pass to Duren. And the dunk by Duren.
That's how you share the rock. He does this time and time again.
Now Los Angeles with it. They're on a 14-4 run. Launches a three. And the Lakers hit again from deep.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
2 minutes remaining.
Outside Booker.
2 minutes.
Duren with a screen on Murray. Shoots from 14. Williams grabs the board. Williams has got 4 rebounds now. Here's Scott. And the Lakers hit again from deep.
Well, all night he has made an impact at the offensive end. Now he's trying to shut the door.
Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Brooks outside. Three-pointer. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Williams has got 5 rebounds tonight.
And right now they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
Boy, a miss like that will drive any scorer crazy, especially with the defender giving a cushion.
Offensive board. Duren. And the dunk by Duren.
And it's so hard to stop the putback when you let him live at the rim like that.
Boy, once he gets his hands on it around the rim, it's too late.
How about the activity level, the effort level? This team right now feeding off his energy.
Walker, he's checked in for the Suns. Christie's checked in for Los Angeles. James comes in for Williams. Here's Scott. Again! What an avalanche! And that gives him 51.
Making it look easy.
Outside Walker. Back to Fox. The 3 is up. Rebound, the Lakers.
No idea why he's attempting so many outside shots. It's not his day, and he needs to either look to drive or get it to an open teammate.
Lets it go from deep. Shot's good by Scott. Scott's got 54 points.
12 straight points off threes. This defense is not extending very well.
Back to Booker. He shoots it. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Davis has got rebound number 8 here already in the game. Here's Scott. And a miss there on the triple. Brooks right side. Outside Booker. The 3. Knocks down the triple. Booker's got his first 3 points of the game. Here's Scott. Oh, he beats the buzzer just in time. Wow.
Big time bucket, I'll tell you. Great clock management there.
Coach coaches talk about ending quarters, well, you cannot do it better than that.
And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers just dominating the opposition as they maintain a 36-point advantage. Their efficiency has been off the charts. They're running their sets well with patience and purpose. Back to the game after this break.
Thanks for tuning in. Did you miss us? Before we discuss the game at hand, let's first check out the upcoming schedule.
This is where you pile up wins and move up in the standings. These can be trap games as well.
And that goes to your leadership, man. Good leaders keep you from playing down to your opponent.
And now, how about those first 2 quarters of play? Just a dominating performance for the Lakers.
They've imposed their will on the glass, getting all the 50-50 balls and maybe even a few 20-80 balls.
Love the activity. Don't just say you want to win. Prove it and get it.
Thanks for joining us. Time to head back over to the third quarter with Brian Anderson.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. And so it's James with it. He brings it up for the Lakers. We've got Walker, Devin Booker out there with the... He got it again! Sensational!
And to see him hit the 60-point mark twice in a year, that's a special talent.
Incendiary scoring performances on any given night. And nearing third place for most 60-point games in a season. Gets the 3-ball to go.
I love watching Fox get his revenge like this. A great triple.
Here's Scott. Another one goes. Incredible. That's 62 points. 62.
Amazing. A remarkable performance from him so far.
Brooks outside. Back to Fox. Rebound, the Lakers.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
Scott can't get it to go. Brooks outside. And the jam by Walker.
Well, not exactly one of those big, burly power forwards, right? He depends on his leaping ability more than those guys, and it serves him just fine.
And it's good. He hits another one. Oh, he's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
NBA, it feels like he can't miss.
Brooks outside. Davis against Duran. Here's Booker. And it's Phoenix with another.
A nice start to the third. 3 out of 4 and looking good doing it.
Drafted as a 19-year-old back in 2015 by the Suns. Devin Booker has a special connection with Phoenix, Doris.
BA, they absolutely love Devin Booker in the Valley of the Sun. He's been with the Suns his entire career, and basically it's a fan base that has watched this young man grow up. And when you think over the long history of this organization, when you mention the best players in team history, there is no doubt he is part of that conversation.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. Well, De'Aaron Fox, the inaugural 2023 Clutch Player of the Year, he said, quote, "You can't be afraid to fail. Obviously, you're not going to make every shot, but my team puts me in position to succeed, so the least I can do is have confidence in myself to take good shots." Brian?
Allie, thanks. You know, he's become a star.
I'll tell you, it feels all night like this guy's been forcing shots, rushing shots. He's really struggling on the offensive end.
Here's Scott. Again, the Lakers score.
It's been a dominant night for him, staying productive throughout.
Now here's Fox. He's got 10. Pass to Booker to halt the run. And the Suns miss again.
He just can't find a consistent way to score, and this team could certainly use it.
Scott can't get it to go. Phoenix is gone, only 1 of 3 from deep here in the third. Booker finds Brooks. Outside Walker. Pass to Booker. Fox with the ball. 6 on the shot clock. And the Suns miss again. James inside. He's covered by Fox. This one for 3. Good. He hits again.
This game has his name written all over it.
He has been phenomenal.
Has been grinding to a halt.
Here's Brooks. And he drops it in from the low post. Brooks has got 5. For Los Angeles, they've gotten 7 of their 9 shots to fall. Quality shooting in the second half. Scott can't get it to go.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Pass to Walker. And here's Duran. From 10 feet away. And that one hits the back iron. And for Los Angeles, their shooting has been incredible. 72%. Here's Scott. Good! Another from 3. Ooh, you can tell he's feeling it right now.
B.A., he's on fire.
Now Fox. 10 points for him. Outside for Brooks. Launches it. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Davis has got 11 rebounds in the game. 4-3. And got it! Another basket! And there it is! 82 points!
This is a game that he will never forget. I know I won't.
And so it's Los Angeles, making this game a no contest. They poured it on early, and they've never let up. Defense is setting the tone. And don't go far. We'll be right back. And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams. Was checked in for the Lakers.
It's all you, MP. You got this.
And so in the game for Los Angeles, Kyle Kuzma out there with Williams. Then it's Austin Reeves, and it's Scott in at the point. Brooks, the pass to Booker. Here's Fox. And once again, off the mark by Phoenix.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Let's go with a 3. Walker pulls down the board. And so it's Fox with it. He'll bring it up for Phoenix. Here's Booker. Out to Fox. Here's Brooks. Another shot. Williams grabs the board. Williams has got rebound number 7 tonight. Pass to Scott from downtown. And again for 3.
Another 3 for him. I'm not sure I've seen a better three-point shooting night.
Well, he's just pouring it on, and he's tied for the 5th most triples ever in a single game. Duran with a screen on Reeves. Booker for 3. Knocks down the long J.
How about that? Devin Booker says anything you can do, I can do better. 3 in the books.
Here's Scott. Connects again from distance.
It has been raining 3s for him. Alone at 4th in the all-time single-game triples list.
He can't miss. They have to keep feeding him. How many more can he hit? Booker, the pass to Fox. Looking to end this cold spell. And the layup is good.
Well, the scoreboard tells you everything you need to know about this one. A great showing here for the Lakers.
And everything seemed to go their way today. They were fired. Good! Another from 3.
All game long, the 3s have been pouring in for him. There is nothing stopping his shot.
And you know this is already a game he'll never forget. He's trying to make it a game the world never forgets. Back to Booker. The 3-ball. Rebound, the Lakers. Here's Scott. Well, when you list the best players in the NBA right now, Doris, most of the top guys are from outside the U.S.
BA, I don't know why that is. There's a lot of theories out there, one of which is the 1992, the initial Dream Team, so captivated the imagination of fans across the world. So I think that's part of it. We have to love that the game of basketball is so popular in countries outside of the United States, and we would be making a mistake if we did not give the league the credit it deserves for wanting to grow the game internationally.
And again for 3.
And with that made 3, he now stands alone for third most threes in a single game.
Boy, he's been locked in, and it's been lights out for him all game long. What a shooting performance. Here's Booker. No good from 11 feet.
This has not been his best quarter.
And you know what? They keep calling his number, and they're simply...
Connects again from distance.
The parade of threes has no end in sight. He just keeps knocking them down.
And that latest triple ties him for second for most threes in a game. What a monster performance from deep it's been. Booker missing again. Here's Scott. And again for 3.
And he's topped his own personal best. A new second-place mark for most single-game triples. He is never shy when it comes time to launch.
Not at all. Casting away and making a little history in the process. What a privilege to be here to witness this. He's as good as it gets from long distance. So we see the Lakers taking the W here. And with tonight's win, they're now 2-0 in the NBA Cup.
Yeah, just a fantastic start to the group stage. They're in the driver's seat in this group. A strong finish, and they'll advance.
And that'll do it, folks. For Doris Burke, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, and all of our crew, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for watching this 2K Sports presentation of the NBA. We'll see you next time.
Great win tonight, MP. Good job, MP. I see.
Huh? Yeah. What? Oh, I ain't hear you. Were you yelling loud? I had these headphones on.
Oh well, guys, I think I'm gonna end the stream. I'll see you guys tomorrow morning when I announce more stuff about the Black Ops 6 Marathon. Alright, bye.